Say it every time. I love how fast my Chromebook is. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Figgah Bangin. I am your host and Ace Milo. Almost forgot my damn name. And joining me tonight is 3 out of the fearsome 4. We got another little situation. But joining me tonight, we have the one and only, the Hump Day Eliza, Mr. Brian.
Hump Day Eliza. You know, it's funny. I thought tomorrow was Friday. It's just been one of those crazy things.
Do you have a graph yet? You need a graph for this.
A graph?
Yes, for the whole Rona. You have a Rona graph yet?
No, I was I found a website with stats, and I was really thinking about putting some graphs together.
We need some graphs.
Let's see. We
need to visualize this.
Yeah, the next robot news.
Oh God! No, I think I still have PTSD from grabbing those Unicron metrics every night. And it's all for nothing because they lied. Bunch of liars. Well, anyway. Hey, what's up?
Nothing much. Hi.
Hi there.
We also have Mr. JD.
Hello.
Mr. Beardo.
Mr. Beardo.
Mr. Beardo.
It's like weirdo, but with a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it. Hello, Internet land. Greetings and salutations.
Nanu. No, that's Nanu.
Oh, okay, never mind.
That's Spock. Nanu.
Well, I thought he
did it with his ears. Nanu.
All right, never mind. It's been a very long time since I've morked and mindied.
That was that weird time during the late 70s, early 80s when we were still kind of holding on to the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Mr. Fisher, last week he got scurvy. He walked the plank. And so we sent out a rescue boat, but he's still rowing out there. Might be a little while before he gets to him. So I don't know. Hopefully soon we get him in the boat and get him back to safety. But I don't know. I think the sharks might find him a little tasty. They already took one leg, so they might take the other one now. Hope for the best. Well, apparently we have lower thirds now. We have. Breaking news on CNN. So he will not be joining us tonight, unfortunately, and I'm kind of wondering for this one because it would have been a little bit more fun, but whatever. Go with the flow.
See what he just did to us, Brink?
What?
I don't know. He said we're not fun.
He said we're not fun. Yeah. Little bastard.
Well, I'm out. You're doing the show by yourself.
All right.
Psych, I wouldn't do that. I like being here.
Okay.
Unless you didn't want me here.
Yeah. Hold on, everything is very fast right now.
Very fast?
Everything's very fast. Okay, let's see. So tonight, thank God he came in, because otherwise I don't know what we would have did. But why is this? Come on. What are we doing here?
I will no longer give you shit about your camera.
Tonight we are doing Fanstoys Sheridan. Does that sound right?
Powie Zowie.
Is that his name?
Wimmy Wham Wham Wazzle.
Sure.
Wimmy Wham Wham Wazzle.
Let's party.
That's like when Bart had his catchphrase, "I didn't do it," and then he got old, and he goes, "Boozer Wazzle." So yeah, here is Fanstoys Sheridan. I don't know what number he is. I don't really care. The box is all the way over there. But here he is in his tank mode, and I gotta say, the tank mode gets a big thumbs up. I actually really like the tank mode. I just think he's really small in tank mode. For a tank, he should be bigger, but we'll get to that later. But so here he's in tank mode. He's some kind of tank. Not a tank guy.
He's actually a Sheridan tank.
Is he?
Yep.
Well, that's some meta-ness right there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's an accurate Sheridan tank because I don't know jack about tanks, but it is very.
Yeah.
We have research.
I did some Googling. It is in fact reminiscent and indicative of a Sheridan tank.
Excellent.
Maybe not to scale, but in everything else.
It's definitely not to scale, but it is incredibly solid. It is pretty darn hefty. If you whack this at a kid, you would probably give him a concussion. Not saying you should, but it is solid. It is beefy. It is heavy. So he has treads. These are die cast, I believe. Yeah. There are no casters on the wheels or anything, so he doesn't roll. Just kind of scoot him.
Huh.
So, I mean, it would have kind of broken up the aesthetic in robot mode because some of these treads hang off his arms and legs, as is the style at the time. But it would have been nice to have him at least roll, but whatever. It's not the end. That's not the end of the world. It's very clean underneath. Like this panel right here actually folds down around to cover some stuff up. And you can obviously see there's some pelvis and some legs going on, but pretty tidy. I don't know if this panel is right. That panel might not be right. I actually followed Bobby's instructions for this. I didn't feel like opening the manual. And you got these two bits hanging out, which is really the only eyesore. But other than that, I think this tank mode is pretty great. It's fairly heavily detailed. You can see you got all the little rivets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you got the little headlights or whatever the hell these things are supposed to be, spotlights, and the vents. So the turret does rotate. I believe can't go all the way around because it starts banging into over here, but you can get all you really need. The turret itself can rotate up and down, and unfortunately, I don't know if this part of the turret is accurate. It's supposed to be that short, but it's a little bit anemic looking. I wish the barrel itself could have been longer, make it more imposing.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is a little like anemic. Looks like he was in the pool a little too long. But
the pictures have it being kind of snub nosed like that.
It's that short.
Yep.
Well, I still would have wished it would be a little bit longer. That's what she said. He has one little bit of a gimmick other than the turning turret. Also, because of transformation, you can actually unpeg it and do that, which is don't do that. So this little hatch right here, you can actually open that up, and you can reveal the screw hole.
All right.
Yay! So I mean, I guess you could take a little tiny figure and have him sitting in there, like he's going into the hatch. But there's no. That's the back of the head, so there's no place for him to go. But it opens up.
I'd make Dr. Arkeville in there.
That's a nice little gimmick. That little fucking thing to open up.
There's no other hatches that open, I believe. Like there's a hatch over here, but that's molded. But it's a thing. You know, if you want to have it with the hatch open, you can do that.
Cool.
But yeah, it actually is very heavily detailed, which is kind of not the status quo right now.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
It's not all smooth. It's got, you can see all the whatever these things are. These vent pieces, all the rivets down the front.
I really dig how
remember
remember when we first saw the pictures of it and it almost looked like a shiny metallic red.
Yeah, that's because those are CAD renders and those were in a computer. They weren't real. You can see on the silver bit, which is all painted. You can see all the gratings You can see the piping and stuff. I dig that. I'd rather it look like that than be all smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got the rivets on the tank tread pieces, like not the treads themselves, the wheel parts. I don't know what the hell. I'm sure there's a certain. I'm sure this isn't a wheel. I'm sure it's got some special name, but in the wheel part, all the treads are all individually molded, or not all individually molded, but treads are all there molded. It's very, like I said, it's very, very solid. It's very beefy. It's very dense. It's like somebody that doesn't like you that sends you a pound cake at Christmas. Those really dense ones.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. It's really solid. I really dig this in vehicle mode. I just wish it was bigger. Unfortunately, there's not really else a ton to say about alt mode.
So the finish, like the red,
it's matte. It's like clear coat. It's very Keith.
Okay.
So it's, if it'll focus,
like shiny plastic.
So it's red.
It
looks
got
like
a little bit of a fleck to it.
Yeah,
it's definitely 100% clear coated.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know if that red is the paint or the. It looks like, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say it's actually this color plastic with a maroon paint on top and then clear coated. Because there you can see how shiny it is. Like it has to be clear coated.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know how much of it is paint and how much of it is plastic clear coated. I'm gonna assume it's painted all the way, except for. That's why I'm saying that I think it's this color plastic, because these are the kind of the armatures for the shoulders, and those are definitely all plastic. So I'm gonna say it's this color plastic, painted a little bit darker, and then clear coated.
Yeah, I mean, even those armatures have the fleck on them.
Yeah, maybe these might be clear coated, but these are not painted.
Right.
As far as I can tell, could be super wrong. Who knows? But
it's really stunning. It's very nice. It's a nice paint job on this thing.
In all honesty, this might end up being an alt mode for me on the shelf.
Oh.
Because I think it does a better job in alt mode than it does in robot mode overall. Because I do really like the alt mode on them. Like I said, the only real I saw are these bits, but they're not even that big a deal. You still get the rotating tank, turret. He has no accessories for alt mode. So, he's just a tank. Like I said, very clean, very solid. It's very much a brick in alt mode. But let's see. Let me grab a car. So, yeah. Last time I checked.
Wow.
Last time I checked, tanks are bigger than cars.
Yeah.
I understand he was a mini bot, but last I checked, I wouldn't. If I saw this thing rolling down the street, I would not be too scared.
No, it's definitely off. I looked at measurements because I was like, well, he's taller than an MP car, but nah, he's much longer than an MP car, and
you see if I just so tail to tail.
Yeah. Huh. I mean, in real life, he would be longer and wider.
Yes, very much.
Maybe he'd be rolling over that Lambo. No problem.
So he's actually a touch, very, very slight touch skinnier.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to line it up as best I can. There's like a quarter of an inch on either side, maybe an eighth of an inch on either side. Probably like an eighth of an inch on either side. Except for the wheel wells. The wheel wells kind of flare out more. So,
I mean, but the Sheridan is not a really big tank, but
it's bigger than a car.
But good news, everybody! We're
getting it oversized.
It'll fit in Prime's trailer.
Will it?
I mean, if the Lambo fits, don't you think that one?
Oh yeah, that should.
Oh yeah.
Do you care? I could.
We didn't see Bobby do that. Doesn't he usually do that?
I mean, I can grab it real quick. It's like 5 feet away.
Yeah, might as well pick up.
One sec. I gotta pick up Bobby's fucking dregs.
Huh. Hmm.
So not only did I get Prime's trailer, but I got both Prime's trailers.
Oh, great! Now we're just jumping the shark.
I think we did that a while ago. Wait, hold on. Roller's in here. He's kind of fucking things up.
All right.
Why don't you want to open? There we go. Let's see. How do you open? Oh, see this guy. Oh, they even designed this trailer better. It's so easy to open this up. Although the doors don't open as far.
Push it farther.
Break it, break it, break it.
There it
Two
is.
for two. You can even.
Beep, 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 beep. That was him backing up.
All right. Any questions before we move on?
Bramer thinks this looks like if somebody turned a Fiero into a tank.
Maybe. Maybe like a Toyota Echo.
Toyota Echo.
Yeah, it's a little tiny car. All right. Any other questions before we move on?
I don't think so.
All right. So I transformed this guy yesterday, and I did not transform him back yet into
Great.
robot mode.
So now I still don't know how to transform this thing.
Well, I mean, you can play the video in reverse and you'll learn.
Huh.
So
Did that work?
this thing is an exploder, TM. It completely turns inside out, upside down. It's very much crap, I forgot where I was going with that. I forgot what I was going to say was similar to something. I forgot what I was similar to. I don't remember. No, I think the transformation is it's simpler than Bearcube, but I don't mind the Bearcube transformation. So it is very much turn it inside out, flip everything around to get it into a lot of armatures, a lot of exploding. But it's not too bad. For a Fanstoys transformation, it's actually decent. But so we're going to start by just flipping these before I forget. I'm going to flip these panels up and over.
And Brink, if you play the video backwards,
Yeah.
it will summon the Transformer Satan.
Nice.
So.
I love Transformers Satan.
Yep.
So now this silver piece should be pegged into the bottom of this piece. So if we just give this a little push, yep. So there's four. You see all these pegs.
Yeah.
4 of those peg into those 4 bits up in there. This silver piece will fold flat, and then we can kind of just pull the turret up to just get it out of the way. This is the weird part. So when you transform this into tank mode, you kind of gotta. These are the arms, and this is gonna be the back, and you kind of just gotta line it all up, get it where it's supposed to go, and then you just give it a little squeeze and a push, and everything kind of like clicks and locks into place, and it locks in very securely. So like trying to yank on this, I'm pulling as hard as I can, and it won't come apart. So you gotta spudge it. So you just kind of gotta, let's see.
I don't believe you were pulling on that as hard.
I was. There we go. So you kind of guys got to break the seal. Let's leave this kind of the way that way. So that kind of explodes this whole section apart. So this is going to be the arms and the chest. Well, that's the chest, but this is the chest cover. So now we come over here and we can unpeg this cover piece. It should all kind of accordion up, and then we can split this like so. Now I believe we can fold up this little bit here and this little bit. Does that go flat? Or does that go like that? Now I don't remember. Yeah, I guess we'll figure it out when we get there.
It's just
Probably
like the
flat.
G1.
Oh yeah, exactly like the G1. So you can see where the legs are. So to transform the leg, so people are having problems with the leg, specifically his left leg. We'll get to it in robot mode, but there's a lot of screws.
Show us the problem.
So the problem is, so see how this bit rotates?
Uh-huh.
You can see when I actually transform it, there's a screw right there. You see that? Let me see if I can get the light in there. So you see, can you see a black bit right in there?
Yep.
In between the red bits? That's a screw.
Okay.
And it's one of those screws where it's you have like a rivet on one side and then the screw goes into the rivet.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not tightening those enough somehow. I don't know what the exact problem is, but that rivet piece is coming off and the whole leg is falling off.
So it basically unscrews itself.
Yeah. And there's... Oh, yeah. So the way they did it was stupid. Okay, so...
Stupid?
I'm looking at it now. Yeah, so...
Stupid.
That black bit right there, see there's a black dot right there?
Yep.
That is the head of the rivet. So if that rivet's not and the screw isn't in there properly, I can see that that's the problem. You can't get to that rivet anymore. But the screw is on this side. So I don't know. The screw is on this side, but the rivet is embedded in the plastic. So I'm not really sure.
Can you even get to the screw?
When this all explodes and turns inside out, so you should be able to get to the screw. So I'm not sure if you should just be able to tighten that screw again, but apparently there's more to it than that. I don't know because I've only seen pictures of people with the leg off.
Yeah.
Like no one said like, look, here's the problem, and like showed it up close. So I'm not sure exactly what the problem is. But people are having issues. Supposedly people with number 33, I have 31. But some people that's those are more likely to have a problem. Some people believe that they have 33 quality control people working for them. I got a bridge I can sell you, but
at 33.
So this is the foot. Oh, we got to flip up. There's another cover piece. There's a lot of like these little tiny things you got to do. So we got to flip up this cover piece. That only hides that joint in tank mode.
Look, it's a little face now.
It is a little face.
Uh-huh.
There's the eyes. And there's the mouth.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay. So we got to... What are you connected to? Nothing. There we go. So we're just going to pull that away for now.
Oh, look at that lube.
There actually is lube on there. You can see it's all greasy.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's the best way to do this? We have to disconnect this. So this panel right here has to unpeg. Can I get to it from the back? No. Let's see if we can get this off. Come on. There we go. This panel is kind of a pain in the butt in general. So now now that frees that up. See, there's okay, so that's the problem. Now I understand the problem. It's the other way around. The screw, they embedded the screw into the knee. That's the rivet. Let me see if I can get it up closer.
What? That noise.
Oh, that was what I'm using as a footstool right now.
Oh.
Let me try this way to make it clearer.
Maybe if you had a flashlight.
I don't have a flashlight handy here. So this black
so
bit is
the-
the rivet.
That's the rivet.
There's no screw head there. See, it's flat. Trying to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the screw is embedded into the plastic in the knee, so you can't re-screw it in.
So there's no head on the screw.
There's a head on the screw. It's on this side. It's on inside the plastic.
Inside the plastic.
They molded it inside the plastic, and you can see the head of it in that little black dot.
Huh.
Right there. So if they did it the other way, you wouldn't have a problem. You can just screw it back on.
But then they wouldn't have been able to make it, and then you'd have to settle for War Dog.
Well, settle is.
Oh, you're settling.
So we gotta get this panel out of the way, and we're gonna rotate this 180 degrees. The tread part. With him all exploded out, it's kind of a pain in the butt to. Let's see. Hold on. Do I have to rotate this out more? What are we doing here? Hold on. What are you getting hung up on? You're getting hung up on something. It only wants to spin really one way. And also it's hung up on something. Hold on. Got to open up that little joint.
Killing it with that Mystery Science Theater 3000 stuff there, buddy.
Speakman's World, baby.
There we go.
Oh.
There we go. So we're going to rotate that 180 degrees. It's a stiff joint, and it only really wants to go one way for some reason, so don't fight it. Just go the way it wants to go.
Stiff joints.
We want to rotate this such that the knee will be facing forward. So you want that facing forward, the face facing forward. And then this is going to go. So we're going to rotate this such that becomes the inside.
Yeah, the sticker goes on the back.
This is going to fold up and around. Yeah. Peg back in. So you got the tank tread on the back, right? Why am I missing? Why does that not look right? No, that's right?
No, the green sticker faces backwards.
Faces backwards.
Correct.
Okay, so that's incorrect. Hold on. Let's unpeg you.
That is incorrect. The correct spelling of backwards is...
Okay, so we got that open.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you're telling me that face is completely backwards? So that means we got to go around
There
that
you
way.
go. Oh, you got it almost.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, that's it.
Does that face inside or completely backwards?
I don't know.
You got yours in front of you, don't you?
Got it.
No, it
yeah.
goes like that. I got it. It goes like that. There we go. It goes like that. So then this little, tiny little nubbin, everything's exploding on top of me.
Give me
This
all
little
your
nubbin.
nubbin.
All your hugs and kisses too. That little nubbin with all the paint rub
Yeah.
locks the knee in. And then the
Oh.
whole foot, we can collapse it up, and then because you pull it down for tank mode. It doesn't want to come down now, but there we go. There you go. So you get kind of that slopey look. So we're gonna push it back up and flatten it out for bot mode, and then there's this little extra tiny bit of tread that's only there to, because that's how it was in the cartoon. Which, there we go. So that comes up and that fills in that toe.
Faux treads.
And then we're going to take this whole shebang, collapse it up,
All right.
and that's a leg. We're just going to do that again on the other side. Just going to flip up the panel, this panel right here. Give him his little happy face. Break this connection, fold that up. We could fold that tread up. Let's get this little bit out now. Maybe I can go in this way. Maybe that's easier. Yeah. Come on. Wow, that's a pain in the butt to get out.
Maybe try a 3 3/4 spudger.
I need like a spudger toolkit. There we go. Almost.
16,
There we go.
what do they call it? A 1/16 spudger. 3/16.
And we're gonna unpeg this. Get that open. Swing out this whole shebang. And we're gonna get this in a situation such that we can rotate this bit. There we go. It's hard to find a position to rotate this in. There we go. Rotate that around. Rotate this such that this is facing the correct way. Let's see. This folds like, what did I do wrong? Hold on. That's right. Like that. Yeah, just like that. Yep. Just like that. Make sure you unpeg that little nubbin. Close this up and then lock that little nubbin again. Give the whole thing a squeeze. And then our lower half is done.
Great.
So now the upper half, I'm going to lift this tank up. We're going to fold this forward and lock. So I believe these silver clips are going to lock into there.
Yep.
Like that. Now this silver piece has to pass down through these armatures. And you have to rotate. So if you do it, you can't do it this way because this piece is in the way. So you got to turn this piece sideways and keep the tank tread straight and like kind of bent up like that out of the way. And that should allow, that back piece to fold back. If this piece is straight, it'll bang into it and you won't be able to move it. We also need to, so now we need to rotate. Hold on, let's see. This piece has to face that way. So it's facing this way now, it's got to go back. And let me just make sure. Yeah, so there we go. So you want, just fold the tank tread up and everything, the turret up, just so you can get that backwards. Now we're going to come over here. These bits are going to, on that armature right there, are going to double hinge out. So they were together like that, and we're just going to kind of bring them out to the side. Kind of getting them, there we go, like that. And that's going to end up folding over and around and covering up the tank turret. These bits are going to be the shoulders, so we have to rotate. So see, there's another, so there's a good shot. So that screw right there, see, there's an actual screw.
Yep.
That is how that armature works. So it's this screw is actually just screwed right into the plastic. You can see the head of it right there. The other one is a rivet on the other side. I believe. Either that or
Rivet?
maybe there's not a screw on the other side and it's just they just used a screw rivet. And that maybe that's the issue. I'm not sure because you can't see inside of there.
Where are you looking again?
He's trying to compare.
All right, so
that
that
one.
what in that joint? What joint is that?
So that's the shoulder.
Okay.
So that's a screw.
Okay.
The one in the knee is a rivet. I just don't know if it's a rivet with a screw going into the rivet or if it's just a rivet screwed in somehow.
Rivet.
Good. Rivet. So we're going to rotate this whole armature.
And green.
So we're going to actually pull this out and then rotate this armature.
Now, before you get crazy,
I think we've been crazy.
The armature that the arm is connected to so those two are right there. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now that screw is screwed in to
the plastic. It's just screwed in right. You can see the head of it right there.
Oh. No.
Okay.
Yeah, so look. All right. Point at the point at it again where I told you where you pointed. Yeah, so no, not there.
It goes into there and it goes
where the two armatures come together there to make the shoulder joint. Where the shoulder where you actually
Here?
rotate the shoulder. Yes. So look underneath that. There. What is that? Do you see that? That little knob thing?
I think it's a knob thing.
But like, there's a screw that screws into that.
Yes. So it looks like that's just a piece of plastic, and that's a longer screw that screws into the piece of plastic.
That's a piece of plastic?
As far as I can tell,
I don't know.
that looks
That
like
might be a rivet.
I mean, that feels soft. That feels like plastic.
It feels soft.
I know, and trust me, I know a thing or two about soft things.
Oh yeah, I've been in quarantine too long. I can't tell the hard from soft anymore.
It's just a wet noodle all the time.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry.
Okay, so now the problem is, I think does that fold down? Crap, I don't remember. No, that doesn't go like that, does it?
Well, put it on camera and we'll tell you.
Does that go like that? Crap, I don't remember.
No idea.
No, because that's not going to fit now.
Do you think
No.
the bad
Crap.
cube boys moved over to the Fanstoys shop to make this?
Crap, I don't know. Crap.
You want me to play Bobby's video for you?
Might have to. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Maybe we can figure it out. Does that go that way? Because the problem is this has to end up folding basically flat in order to plug in.
Pug. It's got a pug in.
It's got to plug in.
Plug it in, plug it in.
Plug it in, plug it in. Maybe it goes
Plug
like
it.
that. It's got to go like that.
Bug
Right.
eyed and all.
Crap. Crap.
Crapola.
Crap. Brian, do you have yours handy?
Yeah, you don't
Can
want
you-
me to take it apart?
No. Just unpeg so this piece pegs into the back. Just
Uh-huh.
kind of pull up on that and see how this goes.
Okay. It looks like it folds. There's some accordion action.
Yeah, I got some accordion action going on.
But it
Does it
There's
look like that?
no, it does not look like
Okay,
that.
how does it look?
I think that piece goes underneath the turret. Yeah.
It does. It goes like that?
Hold on. A steady cam. Okay. You've almost got it there. Yeah. So
Like that?
Yeah,
Well,
you're
let
almost
me flip the head up because the head's in the way.
yeah.
To go like that?
The stuff that you have tucked in the back, untuck it. Oh wait. I think you had it. Push it back down. Let me see the back. Yeah, you got it. That's it.
That's it? Okay. So we do that. I'm gonna fold up. I'm gonna hinge up this piece to allow room for the head. This whole thing is kind of gonna go over his head,
I think this is really cool.
and then kind of stupid armature's dumb. Come down, and then this doesn't want to go down anymore. All right, hold on. This has to come. There we go. There we go, and that folds it back down. Is that the way the armatures are going?
No.
Which way do they go? They go the other way? They go in?
That thing's gonna. No, not like that.
Talk to me. Talk to me, Goose.
The angle that you see how the V shape is pointing outward toward his back. They need
goes in.
They need to point inward.
Okay. So we got to take this all apart. Got to start over. Head's got to. Like that?
Yes.
How about that?
You got it.
Okay. So now these are going to come around, and you see they grab the side of the turret, and then there's these rivets, 1, 2, 3, that we showed in tank mode, where they kind of peg into the back. Those are actually going to peg into some holes under here, in the silver bit. So around and over, peg those in. This is kind of a pain in the butt to line it all up, but you kind of got to squeeze it all. See, those pegs are not in whatsoever. Well, they're lined up, so that's good. We just kind of got to get some leverage to get them where they got to go.
I like how those exhaust pipe things go through that hole. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, these do not want to. Hold on. These definitely... Oops, that came unpegged. That's no good. Ah, you bastard. Does not want to go in. Okay, let's see.
The poor cat.
EE Prime says turn the base of the neck.
There we go. E Prime can shove it. This side always does not want to line up properly. I'm just trying to get these last two pegs in. There we go. There it is. Squeeze it back together. Rotate the head around. Fold this plate back up. There it is. Okay. Push that in. And then we can... Does this... No, this doesn't pull. Does it pull out? I think it pulls out. Yeah, it pulls out. Pull out the forearm. Guess what happens to the hand?
You talk to it?
You could. Unpeg that. Oh, that's a tight joint. Flip out the hand. Oh, that's a tight joint. Peg that in. I'm not sure if that's supposed to go forward or back. I think it's supposed to go back.
Nah.
I don't think it really matters. And then one more time, pull that out. Flip open this. So the problem is that peg goes into that part, so it holds on like super strong. There we go. And there's another slot on the other side, so that all fits together. And I believe that is him. Unless I forgot something, which I don't think I did.
So the tank treads on his forearms, they don't like push closer to the forearm?
No, they only
just rock back and forth like that.
They can be there or there. That's it.
Huh.
So there he is in robot mode.
Looking good.
That one took a little while.
Oh, his arms look a little short.
Well, so let's run through articulation first. Head, I believe, is on a ball joint. So we've got forward to there. So we can basically look at his own turret nipple. Up to there, which I wish he had a little bit more because he's smaller. And then we got all the way around, no problem. And you do have some waggle. Wiggle, waggle, wiggle, waggle. Wiggle, waggle, wiggle, waggle. Shoulders are wonky as hell, but it's a weird system. So it's on. This is the transformation joint, and then this is the rotation joint. So it rotates all the way around on a on that pin. Actually, it's not a pin. I'm sorry, on that screw. And then so that's friction all the way around. It feels fairly tight, but I wish that was a better kind of. Yeah. I wish it was a better joint, but it's not. Again, another friction out, and because of, let's see, I think we can get it out more. Yeah, we can. So there's a hinge on there too. You can see there's a hinge right there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what gets you that little bit more to get it straight out, but it looks kind of wonky. It looks kind of like disjointed the way it goes like that. So I appreciate the range, even though it's ugly. at least the range. At least it has some extra range. But even like without going on that joint, it still looks a little weird. Like the shoulders feel real low, basically. So that's like an aesthetic thing.
Well, you can
but-
adjust.
You can. I mean, you can do that on the armature, but then you start looking.
Well, no, you don't have to put it up that far.
Yeah, I mean, well, you can. You have range there. You can maneuver it however you want, but I mean, it's. I think that looks a little bit better.
Yeah.
Well,
Proportion wise, but they're still kind of wonky shoulders.
see, I think I don't know. I think his arms are just too short. Like his hands should be like at a resting position should be mid thigh.
Mid thigh. It's like
Yep.
down here. They are. I mean, they are short. They do feel short. But bicep swivel is a little stiff, but it's there. You can see the mushroom peg right there.
Mm-hmm.
Single bend knee, single bend elbow. It's like an arm. It's like an arm knee. Little
arm knee.
Yeah. It's like an arm knee. It's like a knee for your arm. Single bend elbow.
He just got out of the arm knee.
Yeah. Single bend elbow. A taste past 90. Would have preferred double joints. It is a little bit of an ugly joint because of the way it transforms. It collapses in, and this becomes like it goes. It kind of encapsulates that bit right there. So it is a little bit of an ugly joint. So it would have been nice if they could have did something a little bit better. Not the end of the world, but it is a little bit ugly. Wrists. There is a swivel on a mushroom peg. You can see the cutout right there. You can see the mushroom peg down in there. But it's stiff. Well, it's getting better. If you work it, it'll probably get a little bit better. Single base pin knuckle all the way through. But he's locked in typewriter fingers. So you really aren't going to get much posing out of them unless you want it to look like that all the time.
Yeah, no, and it's really odd, right? Because
You can get them like that. Like that doesn't look too bad.
The whole typewriter finger thing is mainly a gimmick to get them to hold their guns.
Yeah,
which he has none.
Right. It's very strange.
And he has no slot for like a palm slot either, really. Yeah, it's just
palm slot.
Palm slot. That's a slot from Florida. So the hands are a little strange, but they're not ugly or anything. It's just a little weird. Those wrist swivels are tight, so just be careful. No ab crunch whatsoever, because you saw how this locked in there.
That's not true.
Oh shit! I lied. It was paint stuck. Does have ab crunch, so you can see see that discoloration right there. That's the paint. That was paint stuck. So he does have an ab crunch. I stand corrected.
He stands erected. Nice.
So he does have an ab crunch, which is nice to see, especially since I didn't think he had one. Oh, it goes further. Haha! Wow, it keeps going. Okay, never mind.
And that's not even for transformation.
No, it's not. So that's nice to see. I applaud them for that.
My shoes untied.
I really didn't think he had one. I was like, when you said that's a lie, I'm like, wait a minute, is it a lie? Apparently, it's a lie. He does have an ab crunch.
I didn't know he did. I just wanted you to.
Did you? You really didn't? You bastard!
I'm just kidding.
Won't you do that? It just cracked in half.
Brink's over here trying to get you to. Well, I mean, everybody's trying to get you to break it. But...
waist swivel on a very tight joint. Again, it's going to be a theme. No ratchet swivel. It's a friction swivel. Hips. Let's pull these skirts out of the way because they do bang a lot. He does have a big, dicky, flappy skirt in the front. They're not individual or anything, which is a little unfortunate. But so let's see. Forward to there. So just shy of 90. Just shy of 90.
Friction.
Okay. Back. Again, friction to there. Which is fine. Focus. That's fine. Let's see how he's on the Van Dam. Oh yeah, little beyond 100 on the Van Dam.
Oh yeah.
On the friction. Let's see, thigh swivel. Yep, built in. Little tight, but good. Now the knees. The knees on mine, when I got mine, when I took them out of the box, the knees would not move. Like this one went like that, and then this one was completely stiff.
Okay.
And everyone was like, no, they're there. You just kind of got to work them out. So I was like, ah, eventually I was able to bend them, and now they bend. But you can see, like, not so much on this one. So you got basically 90 degrees on a single bend. This one is looser. I got to tighten that again. But this one, I think you can see it better. You can see it on this bit, right on the edge here. I don't know if it's going to show up well, especially if it doesn't want to focus. You see how it's a little marred up?
Yep.
That was paint stuck. And that was like crazy paint stuck. The biggest problem I have with the knees is...
Oh, I see.
That is the knee joint.
Oh.
It's just the screw screwed into there. So you can see, like, the screw screws into this whole bit right here.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Okay. Stop being a dick. So that's literally, it's hinging right here, and it's literally just friction on a screw. And that mine's already come loose several times. I've had to tighten it a couple times. In fact, it's already doing that. In fact,
is that the Ace Mile piece of shit fix it kit?
oh yeah, this is what every Fanstoys fan needs.
Oh jeez.
Is that rotating? No, that screw's too big. I was actually using the key screwdriver, but
dude, you can't use a key screwdriver on a Fanstoys toy. What's crazy? That's crazy.
It's like worlds colliding. Dogs and cats living together,
crossing the streams.
There we go. Still a little bit of droop, but
a little loose, but
better. I don't want to overtime it.
Yeah, be careful. You might strip them.
So we'll accept that.
Roll on plastic.
What you might want to do, Ace, is take the screw out, bathe it in coats of floor polish, and then put it.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Now the feet. Now usually this is where things fall apart, but surprisingly, we went for a little bit of a surprise. So we got limited up. You can kind of go around and get a little bit more down. And then, are you ready?
Ready.
No. Wow.
That.
Wow.
That's crazy.
They've unlocked the spoiler technology and migrated it over. They actually figured out how to do an ankle tilt.
In old design.
Yeah, that's what it is. they haven't gotten up to the newer designs where they really fuck it all up. So he's got good ankle tilt. Look at that. Look at that. How about that? On both sides too, nonetheless. He can walk on the sides of his feet. So bravo for that. So the problem is, at least for me with the joints, is they're all friction. There's not a ratchet on this guy. And that's very, very disappointing.
Now, why is that disappointing? Because he's the same size as an MP car, and my Prowl doesn't have any ratchets on him.
But your Prowl came out 6 years ago.
So
I think it's...
So
frictions are outdated.
You use a tool for the right job, right?
Well,
those hips could have very easily been ratcheted.
Ratchets don't mean newer and recent technology. I mean, my MP My MP01's got fucking ratchets in it.
But
Yeah, but his
I
hips
think-
could have used ratchets. They could have easily put ratchets in there, and they didn't.
I think the point is the the heavier the figure is, like the better of a joint you need in there.
Hmm.
I mean, you can see in the knees how mine. Well, at least this one was drooping until I fixed it. But that's like the third or fourth time I had to fix it. Like his shoulders are a little wonky. They could have used some ratchets.
I would have
tighter
liked
joints.
some better shoulders for sure.
I feel like at this day and age, you should at least have ratcheted hips.
I
At
don't
minimum,
know. I don't think so. Crazy.
friction does not always hold up over time. Sometimes it does. Sometimes.
Did Takara put ratchets in their Hound hips?
You don't remember.
Because that's the only new recent MP car that we've gotten, really. I'm just kind of curious if they did it.
I mean, I would be saying the same thing if they didn't.
Oh. Yeah,
Um,
well, in that case, if everyone else who's making the toys doesn't put them in, and you keep saying to put them in, and you don't make toys, does that really make your opinion valid?
Yes, because everyone has an opinion. So he comes with one thing in the box besides the figure. And that's that thing from that episode, Hoist Goes Hollywood, where he gets his little alien mask. And I haven't even done this yet, but I believe we can just drop it on the floor. Just clip it on. Yep, it just friction's on there, and you can have them.
Looks great.
With all his dicky flap up. You can have him doing that thing where if he'll hold on, which he doesn't want to. Yeah, he will not balance on one foot, but you can do the thing from the episode. So you can have all three of them now, him and Powerglide and Sunstreaker with their little stupid alien masks from that episode, if that's your thing. But that is literally the only accessory he comes with. No guns, because he didn't have a gun. He just uses his big nipple. Boom, bow, blowy nipple. No other things from that episode. No other gimmicks. No other nothing. That's all you get in the box is him and this.
Wow.
So take that for what it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one saving factor for the shoulders not being that tight. He doesn't have to hold any guns.
I mean, yeah, it's true.
So I saw earlier in the chat that EE Prime said the shoulders don't have to be out that far.
I mean, you can push them in more, but then they
Oh, I see.
just collapse towards him more.
I got you.
No, shift them down. They'll collapse even more.
Yeah, I mean, you can get them. Something it's hitting something.
I thought maybe that
you can get them
hole-
flat. It's just this piece has to kind of go into the shoulder bit.
Yeah, there's like a hinge at the top inside joint of
There
the
you go,
shoulder.
like that.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, I thought maybe that assembly that sits on
That's
the side
really
of the
for-
chest actually sinks in.
No, just
Like-
those bits.
That's what's throwing me off. As far as like where his shoulders are sitting.
So let's do some size comparisons, and we'll talk about a little bit more, and then we'll get out of here. So
I think this thing's more metal than plastic.
it might be. I mean, it's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Since this is the Prime that's handy, here he is with a Prime.
Nice.
Mode.
Here he is with, let's see, some of his.
Hmm.
I kind of just grabbed a couple.
That's good stuff.
Away we go.
You know, that Power Glide is great, but
It's fucking wonderful.
it's, at some point it's gonna be like,
I love that thing at the X9 one.
Yeah, I love it too.
So great. So fun.
I should have grabbed. Hold on. All right, I should have grabbed an empty car and I didn't, but I have one behind me that I can grab if I don't knock everything over. Oops, I'm knocking everything over. Well, there he is with his some of his mini bot brothers. Give me a. Ooh, I just pulled a nerve. Great.
What?
I just pulled a nerve in my neck. Oh, that felt great.
That's not smart.
That felt wonderful. Good job. Here he is with an MP car.
Okay.
Just a hair taller.
Well, he's bent to the knees a little bit, but
Oh.
it still might be a quarter of a head taller or so.
I like that blue streak.
One second. Put that back. Close that. Fast and G's. Here he is with.
So cute.
Here's with G1.
Is that thing just covered in dust, or is that like
Yeah,
really
no, it's
light?
just covered in dust.
Oh, okay.
And it is lighter than. It is a lighter plastic. I do need to clean it, but it is a lighter. It's definitely a lighter plastic. He doesn't want to stand up now. Damn old 40-year-old toys. And then here he is with what everybody would want to see him with.
Megatron.
Here he is with Megatron.
Yeah.
There he is with Bad Cube.
Get you and your repro labels.
Oh yeah.
So what do you think? I don't know. I kind of like them both. I don't know.
So I aesthetically. So here's the deal. First of all, I think he should be bigger in robot mode.
Which one?
Depending on the scene from the episode, it's one of those things where sometimes he's mini bot size, sometimes he's car sized, sometimes he's bigger than Optimus.
Right,
So it's like one of those things where he's sometimes big, he's sometimes small. I like the beefier look of War Dog more.
Mm-hmm.
He is cleaner. There's no fucking. You're not gonna look at me with a straight face and say he's not, aesthetically cleaner and sleeker. Unless he's definitely more robotic and more kind of bulky, and he's got all the bits hanging off him. Yep. Like he is without a doubt cleaner overall. But I don't know. I think I still prefer aesthetically War Dog.
Yeah, I'm a little torn myself. I like the beefiness of War. I like how War Dog is about the same height, to kind of fit into like a larger mini bot scale. But I like that he's beefy. Like I dig it. I really dig it.
Like I don't think a tank should be that. It's the same problem I have with the Stunticons being jet sized.
Oh yeah.
Like that's stupid to me. A car should not be the same size as a jet when they transform. A tank should not be the same size as a car in any scenario. So I feel like he should be, if not prime size, pretty close. Closer.
Yeah.
Than that.
So I forget how big the Bad Cube is in alt mode. Is it pretty big?
Let me transform it real quick. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
He's like that.
So he's like maybe twice the size.
He's like a potato and a half.
Okay.
Ace, I can't wait to hear your opinion when we get the Astro Train and you compare him to Megatron, and you're like, I can't believe
he don't fit inside.
That the gun is going to be this size compared to a space shuttle.
I mean,
hold on, JD.
Nothing. Megatron better fit, and I mean, Devastator should fit inside of him, right?
I got a pic of that comparison for you.
Okay.
Somebody did it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Here, I'll just share real quick.
I'm like, I'm just gonna have to get my. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Much
Can you
bigger.
rotate that 90 degrees?
See,
Holy nit.
there's your difference. Yep.
Hmm.
Oh. Yeah. So
There's
pretty,
like, bro.
pretty
See,
big
he's got repro labels too. See,
Yeah, pretty big difference.
Pretty sure I have a set of them and I haven't done them yet. I have a drawer full of repro labels.
I mean, I've been going through mine during quarantine, as you've seen.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I mean, he is without a doubt cleaner looking. He's sleeker looking. The one thing I keep seeing that I can't unsee is it looks like he's got side titties, like he's sitting on them because like he's got the skinny waist and then like his titties are just kind of shooting out to the sides. I don't know. It might be.
You mean
What?
The exhausts that are hanging
No,
out?
like this whole bit, like all of this. It looks like side titties that he's squishing. I don't know. Like without a doubt, it's 100 cleaner than anything else.
I can't unsee the armature that his shoulder's on.
Yeah, I mean it's there. It's pretty obvious. Yeah. I mean, not for nothing, War Dog's got wonky shoulders too.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's got this whole. Whoa, my phone just turned off.
JD, you can tuck them in. I've got mine looking much better.
Oh
yeah, I mean you can squeeze them in a little bit more, but I mean you're always going to see these lower ones no matter what. Like these ones right here, you cannot get rid of.
Yeah, like that's what I keep seeing.
I mean, War Dog has these wonky shoulders too.
Yeah,
but I mean they're not as egregious. So what I don't know what I'm gonna do for display. He probably will end up being in tank mode because I think he looks better in tank mode, at least to me. But I don't. He's too small. He's so damn small. I don't know. It bugs me a little bit
from a presence perspective.
Right? Yeah, like it's scale wise, from presence wise. I do still really love War Dog. I love how beefy he is. Like that's what a tank should look like.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm hung up on the old style of MP. Who knows?
Maybe. Yeah, that's why I struggle a little bit myself. But and then when I start looking at how my collection has evolved from a quality of offering standpoint, I'm just like, one of these things just doesn't fit in with the others. So you're out. Screw it. Who cares what I like? It's what the shelf demands.
So yeah, let me hold on. See, this side doesn't like to. Also, there's a lot of die cast on this thing. Like these little plates are die cast. Let's see if I can. See this side. Even when I transform, it gives me some trouble.
Swing it. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So you can get them tighter like that, but you will always see. You can't get rid of those other armatures.
Yeah,
you can hide them a little bit better. Like that's. But you see, it still looks like. It looks like he's got like his titties are so fat starting to go behind his back, and they're just squishing.
They just roll off his belly.
Yeah,
like there should be a really big belly underneath him, and they're just rolling off the side of it.
I don't know. Just like I said, it's beautiful. It's painted great. The transformation's not horrible. There's some stupid choices with the way it transforms, but overall, it's better than most of their others. A lot of their other stuff. Spoiler's transformation wasn't too bad, and I didn't hate Motor Masters. The jets have been shit, but yeah, the transformation is not horrible. It's not great. It's not elegant. It's not fun. But I mean, for Fanstoys, it's better than it's been. So they're getting better with the transformations. But again, they make a lot of sacrifices for both modes. I feel like they make more sacrifices in bot mode than in vehicle mode, and it's kind of evident by the facts that these arms are so short. The all the joints are friction. These stupid. I hate these knees. These screwed knees, there's no excuse for a screwed joint for a knee or any joint really. Like it's bad. Those wear out super quick, and when you get to a point where you can't tighten the screw anymore, you're done. I wish those weren't screw joints. That's inexcusable. That's really the biggest bummer for me. These stupid knee joints. Half the thing the paint stuck.
At least with a screw, it's something that you can tighten and loosen.
Yeah, but you can only tighten it so many times before you can't tighten it anymore before it strips itself.
Starts stripping the plastic.
But like a pin or a rivet, you can't fix without having a special tool or whatever.
Well, you can fix a rivet or a pin with floor polish or nail polish.
A pin?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't you have to pop it
harder?
First?
No, it's harder to do, but you can get it. You can drip it in there and kind of get it down in there. It's just a lot. It just because it's too thick. It's kind of you got to use less of it, and it's much harder to do it on a pin than it is even a screw. You can unscrew the screw and put it in the threads and get some more meat on the threads, or a ball joint. You can do it with pins and rivets. It's just harder. But he's not great. He's decent. Like I said, I love the tank mode. I think the tank mode is beautiful. It's just so damn small. But like aesthetically, I think the tank mode is gorgeous. I don't like the sacrifices it makes for robot mode. But you can see, see, it's a lot of play. I wish the hips were ratcheted. I wish the knees weren't screws. I wish they came up with something better for the shoulders. And aesthetically, I wish this was a little skinnier or something to make it not look so much like side boobs, and the arms a little bit longer. It's not horrible. It's not a bad figure. It's just not, to me, it's not great. It's passable. Like it's a solid 70.
I think you should stop collecting MP. I mean, the Earthrise stuff, they're putting out great stuff, man.
I mean, I collect a lot of things. Again, it'll look beautiful on a shelf. I don't give a shit.
They have super high standards.
It's not super. I want a figure that's fun to pick up off the shelf and play with. And
what's Ratchet's got to do with that?
They'll hold the poses better.
but that's for people who like to leave it on the shelf.
No, that's for people that like to pose it and take pictures.
All right.
I also wish he had a gun. I don't know. It just feels like he should have a gun.
Something.
I know he never had a gun, but give him a gun. I mean, they gave War Dog a gun. Give him a gun.
And a shield.
I wish it came with an Astro Train. That would have been great.
Yeah, you gotta
or a Trailbreaker.
People think he's coming out in October. Keep your dreams alive.
Still want that Trailbreaker, damn it. Actually, I'm really excited for the Blitzwing. That's what I'm really excited for.
I don't give a shit about the Trailbreaker because I'm sure that's something Takara will do eventually, and the ones I have are fine for now. But any other questions, comments? I know we got to.
Can he do it?
I know we got to try it.
I'm
gonna go out on a limb and say no, but we'll.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess no.
So let's see. What do we count? We'll count the screw hole.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Extend his fingers.
My arms are too short.
I mean, he could fart in his hand.
Yes, I was gonna say he can close his hand real quick.
So if we're counting a fart in the hand, then he can do that. I mean, he can definitely smell what he had for lunch yesterday. But I mean, he's definitely not. He's not getting the full. He's not getting the whole experience. That's for sure. Oh, speaking of which, I just farted. I mean, he'll definitely get the whiff, but he's not going to get the whole experience.
Hmm.
But any other questions? Anything else before we get out of here?
Nope.
Boom, pow, bam. Sorry.
Zowie!
Zowie.
All right. So did anybody, Brian?
God
Anybody
damn. No, I
get the
didn't.
chat? Did you not really?
Oh, I totally forgot. All right. So we had Toy Mafia, Lucas 5829, Eric B, Nick Brammer is in here. KJ Smith. Jason L. The other Jason L.
How many Jason L's we got?
Yeah, we have a couple. We got the Nerds Have Spoken podcast is in here.
The whole podcast?
The whole podcast.
The microphones and everything? Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had Studio Dre, EE Prime 20, Buzzsaw Eject, Shay Johnson. Shay Johnson, it's what time is it where you're at, man? He's like on the opposite side of the world, I think. New York Mike. Kenny Prime is in here. Who else? I'm looking. I'm scrolling.
keep scrolling. Keep them.
Keep
Christmas scrolling.
That's it. Oh, he says it's middle of the day there. So, yeah, I guess that would make sense. He's completely opposite.
In the future or in the past?
Why am I on the big screen? What's that all about?
Because I canceled my feed.
I think he's in the future.
They're usually in the future. All right. Let's do some way yet. We'll get out of here for tonight. Brian.
Hey.
Brink. Where are you at?
Brian Brink in the Facebook groups at Brinklizer on Instagram. And yeah, just sitting here. Rona quarantine and it up.
Mr. JD.
Wishing Brink could have just came and stayed with us.
You know what? That would have been great.
Right?
I totally would have
I
been
think about you a lot. I'd like, I see you on ETR and you're just like kind of bummed out. Like, man, he needs to be out of there.
I know.
Yeah. But yeah, you can find me Pigment Surgery on Instagram, Xbox Live. You can find me Shelf Gravy. Chan and I working on some things and stuff and shipping stuff out and all that great stuff and just making cool things. And Tuesday on BTM and every other Wednesday here.
All right.
Where are you at, Ace?
Oh, I'm in my basement.
Oh, cool.
I'm also on the interwebs, Ace Miler, mostly on Instagram, Facebook under my real name. Figure it out. It's not that hard. Pretty much only posting in the Realm group. Follow the other Cool Table Network shows. Just follow the Cool Table Network page on Facebook, and you'll be notified when new shows go up. It's the easiest way to keep up to date. Yeah, I think there's no cons ever again. There's nothing ever again, so we don't got to promote anything ever again. That's it. We're just gonna be staying home for the rest of our lives. Throwing it in up.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
Thank you for joining us live. Thank you for watching after the fact. I have no fucking clue what we're doing next show, so that should be interesting. I'm just looking around.
Buy something fun.
Maybe we'll siege it up next week again.
There's more Siege?
Oh, there's lots of Siege.
Are you gonna Siege Smash Up?
We never did Jetfire. We never did.
Oh God.
We never did a lot of stuff. I don't know. I have no fucking clue. We're gonna have to figure this one out.
You got any? You got what kind of old stuff you got? You got any Exo Squad?
I got G1. Exo Squad? No, I don't have any Exo Squad.
You got any Starcom?
Every once in a while, I'm just like, man, I should start collecting Starcom, and then I just never do.
Do you have any Mask?
I have a lot of Mask.
Oh.
It's all at my mom's house.
Oh.
It should be there in the basement.
It will be. I just got to figure out where the hell it's going to go. Problem is I have too many damn Transformers. I still didn't display any of my fucking Prime stuff, or I just much more mainline stuff that's not out. I got
You don't need it all.
I got this whole closet of crap.
You don't
Still
need
gotta
it
go.
all.
New York Mike keeps saying Jabber. Did we do a Jabber?
No, we never did Jabber.
The Blur.
Blur.
Not Blur.
The shitty Blur.
And hi, Mike.
Shitty.
I saw you say hi to me and Brian. Hi, buddy.
Hi. All right, let's get out of here because I'm fucking tired. Thank you for joining us live. Thank you for watching After the Fact, and we'll catch you guys next time with God knows what. Stay out of the room.
Say it with me now. Round.